I.S.U.P.K under Commanding General Yahanna presents the official itinerary for the 57th Annual Lord's Passover. Kickoff. Wednesday, April 1st, the Lamb Slaughter from 11 a.m. Followed by fun and games, basketball, three-point shootout. Can you hit the target in the archery competition? Then let's gather together ourselves and eat some lamb. Later that night, the dopest podcasts, the Round Table of Truth, Cross the Line Radio, and Let a Hebrew Speak. All going down from 8 p.m. Thursday, April 2nd, the annual Kiddies Party. It's all going down at Slick City Action Park from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Followed by Scripture Breakdown class from 7 p.m. with 12 Shield General Mahayim. Friday, April 3rd from 8 p.m. the all-black party. You know how we get down. It's all going down at the BH Ranch, Houston, Texas. Saturday from 1 to 4 p.m. we will be hosting a brunch. Then the moment we've been waiting for all year from 5 p.m. sharp, April 4th, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. Followed by the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Sunday, April 5th from 7 p.m. The Passover and Feast of Unleavened Bread goes hand in hand, so don't miss it. Make your reservations, book your flights and hotels now. An entire week of activities for only $200. Go to ISUPK.com, pay your Passover fee now. Shalom.
Fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, boy, I'm sick and I'm tired. Fuck that fucking job, all that bitching and crying, and I'm saying fuck that fucking job, nigga. Hey, fuck that fucking job, bitch. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, bitch, I done had enough. Fuck that fucking job, I'm watching everybody work. Fuck that fucking job, that little pay by the hour. Yeah, fuck that fucking job, my back hurting and I'm hungry. Yeah, fuck that fucking job, nigga, on soul. Yeah, caught between the two, get this money, go home. Yeah, all these people so, now these bitches, they messy. First day I came in, I bossed up on the bosses. And they promised nigga this, promised nigga that. Want my ass to work, then bring that paper back. Shaw, where you been? I been taking the shit. Knowing damn well that I don't fucking sleep. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, boy, I'm sick and I'm tired. Fuck that fucking job, all that bitching and crying, and I'm saying fuck that fucking job, nigga. Fuck that fucking job, bitch. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, me and bro, we just posted. Look him in the eye, shake my head disappointed. We gotta visualize, summarize, execute. All these people drop like fly, why the fuck we still here? Man, fuck that fucking job, when I pull up I hate it. Yeah, fuck that fucking job, that's on all of their faces. Fuck that fucking job, man, I'm already lit. Man, I hear one thing, boy, you bound to get hit. Man, the bills cross a nigga's brain. Damn, that's how you keep a nigga damn a slave. Damn, money supposed to be a tool. Damn, for a purpose, what's your purpose for? Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, boy, I'm sick and I'm tired. Fuck that fucking job, all that bitching and crying, and I'm saying fuck that fucking job, nigga. Fuck that fucking job, bitch. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sick of that shit, I know you sick of it too, man. Money supposed to be a tool, but what's your purpose though? It's supposed to benefit a purpose. Shout out Boom Man now.
Fair enough.
Fuck wrong with you, boy?
shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with I should be at home, that's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my I can gon' let him have it. Hey, think you the shit, this truth, this shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it, ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talking shit, yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we U.P.K, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm rippin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start steppin'. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves, while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, the shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complexion. Still fighting to get accepted, we hear the truth and reject it. But love is getting corrected, and all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
Everyone west. Everyone west. Everyone west.
Let me know when. We up? All right, no sweat. Let's go. Yes, Yashima Bashimi, I'll shout out brothers and sisters. I.S.U.P.K. DC scripture breakdown class. You all know how we getting it in. Scripture breakdown /law. All right, so any questions you have, really in general, or anything on the law, we can rock with it. All right. You know Purim coming up. March, what's this, 3rd and 4th, or 2nd and 3rd? 2nd and 3rd, Monday, Tuesday. You'll stay tuned. You know, find out everything from your camp. The Passover, of course, is right around the corner. We're looking at what? April 1st. So just about a month and a half. Month and 3 weeks, maybe. Just about. Okay. Shit, I need it to be tomorrow. The way how this place going. God damn, boy, this place is shit. I don't know why they don't send ICE to look for that. What is it? Nancy Guthrie? Everybody, you know, ball by ball report on some old missing white woman. Check the damn family, man. Check the family. You know they arrest some Latino brother, a suspect in the kidnapping. So they, Bukwa, see if you could find that video. They released him this morning or yesterday. You would not believe what he said the cops told him why they arrested him for the kidnapping. I mean, as a person of interest. It's crazy. They released some video with some man in a ski mask and gloves in front of the door. And yeah, in front of the door. When previously they said they didn't have any security camera surveillance. They said they didn't have none. All of a sudden this footage come out. Then they arrest this brother. I'm going to just save it for you. I want you to hear it for yourself. You had to hear what this brother said. The cops told him why they arrested him. It's absolutely crazy. I should have known that they blame us for that shit. I should have just known. You dig? So let's go with it. What we dealing with? You all know Commander Yahanna going to be on 9 p.m. tonight. And the real General Yahanna, go to that channel. 9 p.m. tonight. We're going to be rocking it out again with General. You'll make sure and stay tuned. You're all in DC here. You're welcome to stay for the show, leave halftime, leave right when it begins. It's up to you, all right? Good. So any questions? If not, I'm going straight into Levi because Levi is part of Black History Month too. Hell. All right? You're all in DC getting happy, buddy. The weather was hot for about 4 hours. They done murder some broad in Northwest. They done murder some broad with her baby in Northwest. I was like, God damn, it needs to go back to freezing tomorrow. All right.
There's a question online.
No sweat. You found the video?
I found. I'm searching for the part where you're.
You might.
I have a video, but I'm not sure.
Let me just turn it. Let me see if it's the brother. Is he in blue? I think he's in blue. Or pink. You could check Fox. I saw it on Fox News. There's a Latino brother. Yeah, that's it.
That's okay.
That's it. That's it. You have to hear the evidence that led the police to believe he's a suspect in this old woman who's obviously a millionaire because the ransom, you heard the ransom amount, right? Yeah, damn, what are you all at? Don't let the oppression disconnect you, you know. The ransom is $6 million in Bitcoin, not in cash, in Bitcoin. So obvious, and the family say we'll pay it. They got some cash. This isn't some random person off the street kidnapped this bitch. You get the point? They need to send ICE down there to look for her. Shit, hell, ICE probably took her. Trump and Tay in the corner, ICE say, you know what, we'll smash and grab. Yeah, let's skip ahead so he come up on the screen. Yeah, right there. Hold on. Give me the volume.
Oh, God.
Home said he was that subject and had just been released. CBS's Andres Gutierrez was there when the man, who only identified himself as Carlos, spoke to reporters.
What kind of questions were they asking you?
Nothing. They didn't ask me no questions.
Only Carlos. That's like saying Juan or Jerome. You get the point? It's like a quintessential Latino name. All right, go ahead.
So nothing. They just had me in the car. They investigated my car and this man, and that's it. They didn't ask me no questions, no nothing.
He added he had never heard of Nancy Guthrie or her famous daughter.
And you don't even know who the lady is? You know who Savannah Guthrie is?
No. I don't follow the news.
Right.
Police have not confirmed if Carlos was that subject. Before his release, local and federal authorities searched the home in Rio Rico, Arizona, about 60 miles south of Tucson.
I didn't be part with him. Skip back a little bit. Just to when they first, no, go forward some. Right there. Let me see what it says.
And had just been released. Was detained for questioning south of Tucson during a traffic stop. Hours later, a man in front of cameras at his home said he was that subject and had just been released. CBS's Andres Gutierrez was there when the man, who only identified himself as Carlos, spoke to reporters.
What kind of questions were they asking you?
Nothing. They didn't ask me no questions.
Skip forward ahead. I might just have to tell you. Let's just scan forward and see if he comes back up on the screen. See if it's in the end. Maybe it might be in the end. Hold on. Go back some. Go back. Back. Right around there. Let's play from there. Let me see what it says.
Nest. This was floating around amidst terabytes of video in the cloud. So it took a week to find that video because it wasn't recorded in a way that was easily accessible.
Now, these is millionaires. Their security system does not record nothing. That's why it took over a week to get the footage. They want us to believe that shit. Right? These is millionaires living out in, rich land in Arizona. But their cameras, they can't go back and watch something. That's what it says. So this is a week. This whole thing looks staged to me. Go ahead, Shepard.
If I may, just looking at the build of Carlos from here up, does not look.
It doesn't even look like him. You have to hear the evidence out. I just want them to see it. I can't say something so stupid, but I will if I have to. Go ahead.
Possible immediately when sheriff's deputies got into the system initially.
Because she doesn't have a subscription.
That's exactly right.
Didn't have a subscription. How difficult, because the picture seems so clear. I'm thinking somebody knows this person, but can't police identify him just with the eyes? When you go to the airport and you do clear, you look into the thing and your eyes, can they identify him that way, or is it much difficult?
Well,
much more difficult.
Someone would have to register and have their eyes scanned already and be in the system. And it's unclear if...
Pause driving. On the other footage, they just showed this on Fox in DC. He said the police told him his eyes look like that. I'm shitting you not. They said his eyes it matched those eyes, and they showed him the picture. They said your eyes look just like that. And as you said, the dude looked way taller than Carlos. Carlos not even tall like the door frame in his house. Brother, we in hell, our Passover need to be tomorrow, brother, because your eyes could get you in trouble. You hear what I'm saying? Your eyes could mean you hang. And I would imagine without the internet and news coverage, syndicated news, I would imagine that's how it was done before. I would imagine before they just tell you, well, your wrist, the bone on your wrist, it pops out the same way, and that's what we saw. So you the suspect. The voice is the same. Like some nonsense that would just allow them to, you get the point? I would imagine that part. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. All right, where we at? Let me get the question. What we dealing with? It's absolutely crazy. You wear shades when you all go out, right? So they can't see your eyes. Because your eyes mean that you would kidnap some old white bitch and ask for $6 million in Bitcoin. God damn, give me $6 million in cash. Right? $6 million is the ransom. I got Samantha got three. Nancy got three in the phone. Just give me $2 million, I'll get it back. I'll get the old bitch back. God damn, man. How stupid is it to be? It's crazy. What we doing here? Go ahead.
Yeah, your shadow, you might get taken out of your shadow.
You forget about his job. So your shadow. Stand up, pretend like you should. You know that old school criminal lineup? Turn this way. Raise your hand. Say, give me your cash. Look at the shadow. It matches. Your shadow now is going to get you in trouble, brother. I cannot believe they said that in the news. You have to, somebody could find it. Somebody who have time, go online, just scroll through Fox. It's definitely a Fox interview if you're in the DC area. Fox 5 would have it. The Carlos is up there saying the cops told him the reason they arrested him is because his eyes match. Because they let him go because they don't have no evidence or they need more evidence. That's what the lawyer said. The lawyer came on the news and said it too. But Carlos said it. It wasn't hearsay. He's like how he was talking, he said it. I'm like, we in hell. We in absolute hell. You know the point? All right, where we going? It's ridiculous, brother.
There's a question online from young man Lewis. He says, Shalom Adawan. I recently went to a viewing. Can I please get a general breakdown on being around a deceased body for water?
Okay, I think he told me his grandmother passed or something, or aunt. Okay. Get me that. Get me the unclean law. All right. Any other question?
Right now, that's
the only one. No sweat. Just let me know whatever comes up as soon as it comes up, all right? So I know how to place it. But we'll be tight on the time a little bit. All right. Also give me what is it, Leviticus 15? The social unclean laws with a man and a woman. Okay, give me numbers. Go ahead. Which one is this? For the
unclean.
For the okay, go ahead.
19.
I think it's 19. I want to believe it's 19.
The book of Numbers, chapter 19, verse 11. He that touches the dead body of any man shall be unclean 7 days.
Go ahead.
He shall purify himself with it on the 3rd day, and on the 7th day he shall be clean. But if he purify not himself the 3rd day, the 7th day he shall not be clean.
This is talking about a procedure with hyssop and all that type of stuff. It's something you don't have to do today. It's more so staying apart for the 7 days. You could do it if you want to or not, but it's staying apart these 7 days. All right. Keep going.
Verse 13. Whosoever touches the dead body of any man that is dead, purify not himself.
No, go ahead.
Defileth the tabernacle.
Now skip me down to 14.
Verse 14. This is the law when a man dieth in a tent. All that come into the tent and all that is in the tent shall be unclean 7 days.
Right. So of course the tent meaning the home. Now in modern homes, it would be the entire home. If it's like in a outside of the home, like a hospital or something, it would be the room, not the hospital. You get the point? It would be whichever room the person is in. All right. So now if you come into contact directly, or you're just standing in the room, or you enter in the room, even after they take the body out, you'd be unclean. All right, for the 7 days. All right, where talk about going to the grave? $18.
Verse 18. And a clean person.
No, skip to, hold on. 16?
16.
15 as well.
Verse 15. In every open vessel which have no covering bound on it is unclean.
Right. That's how it would be. So somebody passed, you have this, cup here. You got to, throw that through the contents of it out. Throw that out. There's a whole list of things. If it's a wooden vessel and what to do, if it's earth, what to do, that type of thing. Because we were the people who created quarantine, created safe spaces. You get the point? And safe spaces medically. Like that, it was in our culture from everything we do. You understand? We don't wait till a plague break out and then do a study, and then 200 years later we figure out what to do. We are a very much proactive people. You get the point? We proactive. And remember, we have a stereotype of somebody running, we run. And on the way, it's like, what we running for? You get the point? Versus other nations who run in the direction everybody else running from. You get the point? So we are a very more proactive people, right? We rather not have it happen than have to deal with it after. All right, give me 16.
16. And whosoever toucheth one that is slain with a sword in the open fields, or a dead body, or a bone of a
You right. Oh, you're born of a man. The phone, yeah. I know. I using it too, but I have the pages right here. You ain't got the pages.
Or a bowl of a man or a grave shall be unclean 7 days.
Right. You go into the graveyard. It's the same thing. So of course, people, you know, I think the brother lost his grandmother or his aunt. I forget exactly who he told me. You go to the cemetery, you go to the funeral home, they're gonna have a viewing of the body. You're going to the church or whichever hall they may have the service in. The body's gonna be there. Everybody who's there is unclean. You go to the cemetery, you go into a cemetery, you're unclean. You walk into a cemetery, you're unclean. Now, of course, you can't be unclean twice. So sometimes you may have somebody die one day and the funeral is not for a long time, or the funeral is short. The funeral is short again. Like somebody died, let's say somebody died today, the funeral might be Friday or next Monday. That's a short space of time. You're not unclean twice. You view the body today, your 7 days start today. It doesn't start over again Monday. You get the point? That's still within the time. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? So that's how it would go in that situation, brother. All right. Come on.
So when you're saying you're not unclean twice, is it for the same body? Like let's say one, you know, you go to one funeral and somebody else passes and you go to another funeral.
You remember you're already unclean. You get the point?
So what I'm saying is the seventh, okay, so you go to one funeral and you're 2 days out from being unclean, and then you go to another funeral within those 2 days. So
you're already unclean. You're already unclean. It doesn't start over. You saying it should start over for the new one?
No, so I'm asking because I think the spirit of it is this one person died, and whatever this caused this person to die was this thing. But what if it was something else that caused this person to die?
That's a good point. I could ask, but it's like, let's say the other thing that we're going to go into just now. Let's say you have sex with your rib. You all have sex at noon. You're unclean. Then you have sex again at 5 o'clock. Does it start at 5 again?
Lots.
You get the point? You're already unclean for the period. You understand what I'm saying? So it doesn't start over again, the unclean period. But I can ask, that's a very good point of, okay, if it is that you know, you go to one time and one another time, who knows what this other person died from? That's the spirit of it, which is right to keep the quarantine. You don't know who, you know, what else could happen. But I'll find out. But as far as I know, you can't be unclean twice. You get the point? What's up, man? Come on. Keep reading. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. I'll keep it going. Gonna make me choke on these grapes out. Give me the Heimlich up in this bitch.
So we 18.
I think we ought to go to the one in Leviticus now. I believe. I think it's on the unclean, right? Now, of course, that's around the body. Now, let's say you don't go in, you don't view the body, you don't go to the church or to the hall where the burial service is or the funeral service, but you go to the repast, right? You go to the get together after, right? You'll be unclean, but unclean until the evening, because you in contact, or you would have come in contact with people who are unclean for the 7 days. You're not unclean for the 7 days because you didn't actually come in contact with the body. You're right. You come in contact with the people who was around it. You get the point? Which is why I say you're just unclean one time. You understand what I'm saying? But you'll be unclean until the evening. So depends on your situation, right? Depends on your situation. You could go ahead and go to the full proceedings. Find me in the law where nearest of kin with the priest. A priest is allowed to go to nearest of kin. To a near kin. I think that's what it says, to a near kin. Go ahead, up. Yeah, so what? You had to change the mic. Change the mic. He sounds very far. Switch the mic to the one he using. 1 second, Shaw. Then just sort it out, all right? You got it?
Like if I could,
yeah.
So West Side Courtesy says, "Are you taking calls?"
Yeah, of course. Make sure you have courtesy in the West Side Courtesy. Make sure you got some courtesy. Don't call
so
it courteous. Go ahead.
So like I said, you hear me now?
Yeah, man, you're loud and clear.
All right. When the scriptures say about when you die, right, your body goes to the ground and the spirit goes to the Most High, right?
Right.
I want to know like if it's one time or it's like for the burial. It's like say like we culture say bury and thing like that. That's what I know. It's like is like one time when the somebody pass away, or it's like when the burial, or it's just between any time burial or as the person passed away.
Okay, it's when that body ain't moving no more. That spirit is the Lord took your spirit at that point. You get the point?
Can.
You following me? Like once that person's gone, they're pronounced dead. Your spirit is no longer there. Your spirit is no longer there. It's not. It doesn't happen when the body goes into the ground like that. The once somebody dies, what's left is like a shoebox or a bottle of water when you finish. It's what carried the thing that's valuable. But the thing that's left, because it carried something that's valuable, you now have to perform the last rites to give that person the send-off that they deserve, which is putting them back in the ground, putting the body, the case, back in the ground where it came. You understand? But that person is not there. The actual person is not there. They're not, they ain't there. They ain't, that's it. You understand what I'm saying?
Can.
You good? Shapat? Come on with it.
Book of Psalms, chapter 104, verse 29.
Mm-hmm.
Thou hidest thy face.
Mm-hmm.
They are troubled. Thou takest away their breath. They die and return to their dust.
Right. So that's what you was asking about, right, Shaw? You going?
Can.
All right. So that's it. Once they die, the Lord done took the thing of value. He took the thing of value. What's carrying the thing of value? The vessel. That's what you put in the grave after. You get it?
Can.
All right. Young man Luis. Okay, so of course, like I said, if you come in contact with somebody who's already unclean, now you're unclean until the evening. Right? It's a lesser time for it. All right. Who are the other one? The near kinsman. Go ahead, sis.
So what's the significance of the oils?
Okay, I'm gonna have to probably get that from General Hazayan. He's in charge of the burial department. But those are oils that are part of our tradition. What's the expensive one? It's an expensive ass oil. I forget the name of the damn oil. I always forget the name of it. So what? You all remember the name of the oil? It's an expensive one. I believe you all had the list of the oil too, right?
Cancer.
What's the spikenard? Spikenard. See, that shit is expensive as shit.
It's like rare as well.
I'm trying to tell you that Guthrie, I need to get my hands on her so I can get that 6 million and buy some spikenard. You get the point? So it's anointing. Our culture is always to anoint, our culture, like again, is so luxurious. We don't like nothing too dry. That's why we call people ashy. you know, you ashy this and yeah, put some lotion on your ashy. And to us, that's a huge disrespect to us. That's like a shame. Like, nigga, what are you talking about? Nigga put his hands in his pocket, you talk about ashy. You cross his legs, hide the heel that cracking up, you talk about ashy. But to a heathen, it's not that. Like, we are, that's always in our speech, in our metaphors. The scriptures say, he who follows the Lord is like a tree planted by the rivers of waters. Because water and moisture means something could grow versus being dry. It's part of our culture. You know, any more than that, I've had to ask General Yahanna about it because he's in charge of the burial department. Him, Captain Zakar, I think Captain Katzazar, a couple more brothers. Soon, all those high-holding departments, you're going to be trained up on how to do it. As the nation grows, we're going to be dealing with these things internally way more. You get the point? I know Shah recently lost his father. I think the other brother, Louis, sister, you lost your mom recently. And it's good that we can take care of our own. You know, children, and there was a time where, you know, there was no sisters around, you know, to even celebrate children being born. Now kids is being born all the time. And now it's people in here so long, the relatives die, mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters die. It's a part of it. And now we get into the point where we could start taking care of more of our life. You get the point? So you would see more of our customs, more of our traditions. You would see those things come to the forefront now just because the nation is growing so much. All right. Boom. I think that's it. What's the name kin? Who found it?
I have something, but I'm not sure if it's it. Is it for brother dies and then he doesn't have any children?
No, not that. That's an unclean one. Give me Leviticus 21:1. That's the one with the responsibility of the I think he's asking for the laws, you know, being that he went to view the body and he didn't really know. He didn't really know how it is after that. 20. Give me Leviticus 21. Yeah, you could start at 1. Make sure you have the mic too, all right, please. Shepard, when you're done, you could clip this back, all right?
This is the book of Leviticus chapter 21 and verse 1. Mm-hmm. And the Lord said unto Moses, speak unto the priests and the sons of Aaron, and say unto them, there shall none be defiled for the dead among his people.
Mm-hmm. So who he said to speak unto?
Moses.
Okay, read it one more time.
Okay. And the Lord said unto Moses, speak unto the priests.
Who he said to speak unto?
The priests.
So this is for the priests, right? Because priests are people too, and priests have relatives. Go ahead.
The sons of Aaron,
mm-hmm.
and say unto them, there shall none be defiled for the dead among his people.
Right? He said unto the priest, because of your job, you can't be defiled for the dead among your people. What does that mean? Go ahead, Bakwash.
I'm gonna say what Christ said. He's let the dead bury the dead.
It's more simple than that.
You can't participate in the burial rites or
we can't afford for you to be missing for 7 days because of the job you have. Think of the priests like everything from your mayors, your councilmen, your police to your judges. Think that's the range of the priesthood. And if, you know, your local police department go to a funeral for 7 days, there ain't no cops out. For 7 days, there's no judge. You understand? So it's just think like that. Because of the office of the priest, you can't really afford to be unclean for the dead. You could be unclean for something else because it's 1 day. It's until evening. But you defile for the week, nigga. You know what I mean? What we gonna do? You can't. You just can't. It's part of the job. It's part of the job. Just like a GI or some Marine who is dispatched on the other side of the earth. He's not gonna be there. He can't be defiled for a child being born. He got to miss the birth of his child because of his job. You get the point? It's just part of the job. Right? Keep going. What's up, Bukwa? Somebody's discourteous in the comments?
No, they're asking something.
Oh, the same thing? No, so let me know when. All right, keep going.
Verse 2, but for his kin that is near unto him.
But except you can't be defiled for the dead, except it's for your near kin. And it's about to tell you who your near kin is. Go ahead.
That is for his mother,
Mm-hmm.
and for his father, and for his son, and for his daughter,
Mm-hmm.
and for his brother.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 3.
You ain't say nothing about sister in there? What the hell is this? Hold on.
It says in verse
Oh, it's verse 3. So like, I was like, hold on. Something got to be wrong with the Bible. Like. Go ahead.
Verse 3. And for his sister.
I know some of y'all was like, fuck that bitch. Go ahead.
And for his sister.
And for his sister, right?
A virgin.
Mm-hmm.
That is nigh unto him, which have had no husband, or for her many, it's like for her may be.
Slow it down.
For
You
her
don't need to
may
read
he
fast.
be defiled.
For her, he could be defiled. For his sister, that's a virgin, meaning what?
She's still living in her father's house, or she's unmarried.
She could be young. She could just be a young girl who don't have a husband to go mourn and be unclean for her. You get the point? She's young. You could be unclean for her. You could go, perform the final rites and send them away right in that case. But if she did have that husband, maybe you could skip that because she have a man to take care of that shit. You get the point? Go ahead. Go ahead, please.
Verse 4.
Uh-huh.
But he shall not defile himself, being a chief man among his people, to profane himself.
You understand? Because he's a main guy. That's what I meaning chief. He's, people come to him daily for shit. You can't afford to be missing. It's like, you know what it's like? Just for everybody to understand. It's like when somebody gets sick out of slavery that, you the person everybody calls. You know what I mean? Like you are the slave. You either if it's a sister who's an office manager or she's the human resource and she know everything about all the rules, or a brother, he just so intricate. He's the dispatch. He making sure everybody move. That nigga out the officer, you damn the work down, you don't go on. And it's like saying you chief among the people, like you cannot defile yourself for the dead unless it's a near kin, because everybody loves their father. So they'll understand. Everybody loves their mother, their brother, their son, their daughter, their sister, so they'll understand you missing. But don't tell me you need 7 days for some great aunt second removed. That fuck is you talking about? You get the point? Like, nigga, I got a brother who ready to kill this other brother. I need a counsel. Like, what is you talking about? You understand? It's that dire. It's that stressful. So that's why is the law for the priest because of the job. And even Christ increased the law. When Peter asked for leave to go bury his father, Christ said, Peter, let the dead bury the dead. I can't afford to lose you. Because Christ had a short time to do his work. He couldn't lose his right-hand man. He just couldn't. It's just, he can't do it. You get the point? So that's it. All right. Yeah, on the same time. All right, go ahead.
Michael Love says, like, sir, for clarity, 7 days unclean if around the body, 7 cleans on day around the body, and 1 day unclean if not around the body, but around someone that was around the body?
That's correct. But if you come in contact, if you touch them, I believe you could, somebody find it for me exactly. I believe it's if you fully touch the person, right? If you're around the vicinity of the body, in the room, the graveyard, you're unclean for 7 days. If you could be around somebody who's unclean, you don't touch them. You just, hey, like an air salute. But what's going on? Now you're unclean for 7 days from until the evening. Go ahead. Whoever on, find it for me, all right, please.
It's like if I may, I remember just going to eat with family, and I'm sitting there watching. What was that you ordered? And everybody who had anything pork wise, shrimp wise, at the end of the day, I can't touch you. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be unclean just for any amount of time.
I mean, you can't watch nobody if that's the case. You can't go sit with nobody. God damn. Shit. Go ahead. You'll find it. If not, I'm gonna look it up. All right. Was that his only question?
There's another question online. It says from Seed of David Israel says, Shalom, Captain. What year was the so-called Negroes, the house of King David, brought to South America as slaves?
It's Shalom first. And what year were the so-called Negroes? I don't know what year the house of King David was brought to South America as slaves. Like, what is you even talking about? I don't know what the hell you talking about. You start off talking a different language. I don't know what the fuck Shalom is. All right. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, brother. Or assuming it's a brother. All right. Where's the other one where if you come into contact? Also, let me get Leviticus 11.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
Is it Numbers 19, 11 through 13?
Okay, I believe that's the one with the coming into contact with the body.
But
I'm talking about coming into contact with somebody who's been around the body.
Oh, console.
Salaki,
right.
sir.
Go ahead.
I got Leviticus 5 and 3.
Let me hear it.
Leviticus chapter 5, verse 3. Or if he touched the uncleanliness, Salaki, uncleanness of man, whatsoever uncleanness it be, that a man shall be defiled withal, and it be hid from him when he knoweth of it, then he shall be guilty.
Okay, hold on. Where you at?
That's Leviticus 5 and 3, sir.
Okay, it doesn't say where he's unclean for until the even.
Oh, Salaki. Yeah, you look for the time period, Salaki.
Yeah, I wanted to say where he's, because I believe this one is talking about if somebody is touches a dead thing and doesn't let you know.
That is what it is. It said before.
All right. All right, someone find it for me. Let's move on to Leviticus 11. All right, someone of you brothers or warrior on Kazak, y'all could find it for me, please. All right.
He came back and asked a question or clarified the question.
Mm-hmm.
He said, were Negroes taken to North America before they were taken to South America?
Okay. I can't say that they were taken to North America first. I can't say they were taken to South America first. I can't say if it was done in that particular order simultaneously, because the slave trade wasn't ran by just one empire, right? The slave trade was not ran by just one empire. You had England, Spain, France, the Dutch, Portugal, and they all had different colonies in the Western Hemisphere. So you can't say, well, these people came first, then these people came after, and they stopped here first. You'll have to go and really peel back the layers of it to determine all of that. I would venture to say a lot of it went on simultaneously because the empires existed simultaneously. You get the point? With that said, the distribution of the tribes is in bulk, in general. Does that mean every single Judite came to North America? Does that mean every single Levite was on the left side of Hispaniola? Right? Does that mean every Asherite was in, Colombia to Uruguay? It can't be, because when Christ was born, there was an Asherite sister in the temple. So the distribution of the tribes is not, what's the word? It's not in total like every single one. it's in general. It's a bulk of it. You understand? It's a bulk of it. It's not every single one. So you would, and later on, they took people from different areas and made deals to go different places. You get the point? Like Belize, there was Judites and Issacharites that went down to Belize with the Belizean, not the Belizean, I think the British something war, British-Mexican War. There's a lot of Judites and Benjamites went down there with Issachar, and down there, that's the mix-up of it in Belize. Haiti, there's some Judites who went down to Haiti as well. Trinidad got a whole group of Judites that went down there as a deal Britain made, or America made with Britain. I forget who it was. They made a deal with somebody that if they fight for them for the other side, they could get land in those areas. You get the point? So it's distributed now. At the exact distribution in the transatlantic slave, you'd have to go into the history to find it out. But I would venture to say you would find out that it went on simultaneously. It went on simultaneously because of the empires that were involved. Now, I want to ask you, what's the point of the question, though? Like, what does it mean for you to find out if Judites went to Brazil first, or last, or America first? Help me understand that. All right. Leviticus 11. Real quick. Not 11, Salaki, 15. Leviticus 15.
Verse 1.
Yes, which one?
This is the book of Leviticus chapter 15 and verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, when any man hath a running issue out of his flesh, because of his issue he is unclean. Verse 3. And this shall be his uncleanness in his issue, whether his flesh run with his issue, or his flesh be stopped from his issue. It is his uncleanness. Verse 4. Every bed whereon he lieth, that he hath the issue, is unclean, and everything whereon he sitteth shall be unclean.
Go ahead. Stop right there. So now if a man has an issue, something running out of your body, right? This is not like you get a cut and you have the pus. This is, you have something going on with you. You'll know it. Something coming out your nose, your ears, your nether regions. You know, you develop some sore and it bust open, something coming out of you. You unclean. Whatever you sit, touch, lay on, that's unclean. You got to go get that checked out. Go ahead.
Verse 5. And whosoever toucheth his bed shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the even.
Right. Whosoever touches is, wherever this person done sat or laid on, you unclean. You ought to wash the clothes, wash yourself, and you separate until the sun go down. Right? You separate until you come back around the next day. Go ahead.
Verse 7. And he that toucheth the flesh of him that have the issue shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the even.
Right. So this is if somebody who have that issue running. Let's skip through a little more. Hold up. Verse 13. Give me verse 13.
Verse 13. And when he that hath an issue is cleansed of his issue, then he shall number to himself 7 days for his cleansing, and wash his clothes and bathe his flesh in water and running water, and shall be clean.
Right. So now once the issue stops, now he is unclean for 7 days. For that 7 days, he washing everything and monitoring to see if this thing coming back. And then the end of his, he'll, go through that time of being in quarantine. All right. Let's get something else. Hold on.
Salakia,
16. Go ahead, Up.
I do have another one pertaining to the dead body.
Let me hear it.
It's in the book of Numbers, chapter 19, verse 22. And whatsoever the unclean person toucheth shall be unclean, and the soul that toucheth it shall be unclean until even.
All right, I'll take that. Right, so that's it. Is if you come into physical contact with somebody who, been around the body, they're unclean for 7 days already. You come in contact with them, you touch them. You get the point? You sat where they sat. You unclean until the evening. All right, you're not unclean for the 7 days. You're just unclean until the evening, which sometimes a brother might ask, for time off to go to someone's funeral or burial, and they'll be like, well, I'm not going to go into the church. I'm not going into the graveyard because I have camp this weekend or something, and I want to be at camp. I don't necessarily want to do that, so I'll go this far, but I won't go to the graveyard. I'll go to the repast after, where I'll just be unclean for the day. You get the point? Other times, they get the time off. You take the week. Go take the week off. No sweat. You got to go deal with this with your family. All right? Let me get 16.
Verse 16. And if any man's seed of copulation go out from
It doesn't
him.
say compulation. There's no M there.
Oh, cop. It's like it.
All right? Make sure you're reading what you're seeing, all right? Please.
And if any man's seed of copulation go out from him, then he shall wash all his flesh in water and be unclean until the evening. Verse 17.
Just keep reading. You don't have to say the verse each time. Just keep reading.
And every garment and every skin whereon is the seed of copulation shall be washed with water and be unclean until the evening.
Go ahead.
The woman also with whom man shall lie with seed of copulation, they shall both bathe themselves in water and be unclean until the evening.
Right. So this here is talking about if you have sex with your rib, right? You and your rib, you all get together. Afterwards, you all are unclean until the evening, right? You take a bath, you all separate for the evening, and that's that. You all unclean until the evening in that situation. All right. This is our culture of washing. We always had a culture of washing, because we are really the royal people of the earth. We are a luxurious type of people. Like, imagine every time you wash and clean something, you brothers and sisters who you're like them expensive ass shoes or some sort of glasses. Them glasses. I know Detroit is heavy into them glasses, them expensive glasses, them Cartier glasses. Any little thing on that, you put out your special glasses cloth. You whip that shit out like it's a kit, and you cleaning that thing because it's valuable to you and it's expensive. As a people, that's who we are. We are not, we're not the heathen now. The heathen is something different. The heathen is horrible. We're not like that. We always have this culture of washing. This culture of washing and washing and washing. And you hear you see all them podcasts with the internet. The internet now allows you a sneak peek into people's lives. And these oppressors, they boast about not bathing and not washing and not, white woman talking about me, a rag to my skin. How could I do that? Like, it blows her mind to even wipe something down. We are not like that. You get the point? The whole culture of washing comes from us. It doesn't come from anybody else. This is our culture. And because we've been slaves under these empires, our culture, just like today, they done took our culture and made it part of theirs because our culture makes their empire better. Right? Keep going up.
And if a woman have
18?
Slaki.
No, or 19. Was it 19? Yeah, 19, Salaki.
And if a woman have an issue and her issue in her flesh be blood, she shall be put apart 7 days. And whosoever toucheth her shall be unclean until the even. And everything that she sitteth upon in her separation shall be unclean.
Okay.
Everything also that she sitteth upon shall be unclean.
Go ahead.
And whosoever toucheth her bed shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the evening.
Okay. So of course this is talking about, go ahead, Al.
When you say touch, you mean any kind of touch? Like if you walk past you.
Where does it say that? Read it. Which verse is he talking about?
It says, and whoever touches her shall be unclean until evening.
Okay. No, this here is touching what she's handling or what she sits on. This is not, you know, like, what's going on, baby? A hug. This is not like that. You get the point? This is not like you're ready to alienate the sisters. You'll put them on a whole other planet because they're unclean now. You know the people too. God damn it. You'll be acting like for the hazmat suit coming out. All right. Go ahead. Where you at?
Verse 23.
Come on, somebody read quickly.
And everything that she lied upon in her separation shall be unclean.
Mm-hmm.
Everything also that she sitteth upon shall be unclean.
Mm-hmm.
And whoever touches her bed shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the evening.
Okay.
And whoever touches anything that she set upon shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the evening. And
right.
if
what verse you at?
23.
23, that's what I thought. You at the end of 23, right? Or did it be starting 23?
The starting 23.
Go ahead, keep going.
And if it be on her bed or on anything whereon she sitteth, when he touches it, he shall be unclean until evening.
Right. So wherever she sits, you sit there, you unclean until the evening. This is the law of if this a sister is on her cycle, wherever she sits, lay down, you'll be unclean until the evening if you sit there. Right? You'll be unclean until the evening if you sit there. Of course, if a cycle gets on you, you're unclean 7 days. We'll get into that shortly. All right, but the whole thing is a quarantine time just to keep everything down, keep germs down, keep whatever it is going down. It's a more sanitary practice. All right. So of course, in here, if it is that you're able to be separate for the week, it's good. Right? You may have a couple of ribs, you could go over to the other rib house. Right? If not, you're living with your rib, there's things you can do. If you have multiple rooms, you could go sleep in another room. If not, you could limit her to a certain chair. When she's unclean, she sits here. You get the point? She sits there for dinner, whatever else. Nobody else sits in that chair. She could put something around her, like a specific skirt or even a bed sheet, fold it in half, or depends on her height and her dimensions, fold it in half, fold it in three, so it don't drag and it's comfortable. So it's like a barrier between her and whatever she's sitting on. She's sitting on the thing. There's something in between there. Find some way where it's like you're showing the Lord, you're trying to keep the separation, even though you're in captivity, even though you're under the oppression and you can't really go somewhere else. Or she could go somewhere else. Ideally, she could go somewhere else. There might be, who knows, in the kingdom, there might be some kind of resort. Like how them spas be. Them old spas, the bros like to go to, some brothers like to go to that shit. You go to some spa and she go in the sauna room and get the heat and get treated, and she over there with other women who unclean. And they just in there and they relaxing for the whole week. They ain't doing nothing. They ain't had to worry about it. They paid leave. You're good to go. And that's, it's out of your hair. She getting taken care of. She could relax. She didn't have to go to slave, all that type of shit. This is, it could be like that in the kingdom. Who the hell knows? But we have laws on it on what else would make you unclean. This would be one thing, all right? Keep reading, 24.
And if any man lie with her at all, and her flowers be upon him, he shall be unclean 7 days.
Right? If any man lie with her at all, and her flower be upon him, he'll be unclean 7 days. What does that mean?
If he has sex with her.
Right? If he has sex with her while she's on her cycle, he's unclean 7 days because the flower get on him. Right? Keep going.
And all the bed whereon he lieth shall be unclean.
Mm-hmm.
And if a woman have an issue of her blood many days out of the time of her separation, or if it runs beyond the time of her separation, all the days of the issue of her uncleanness shall be as the days of her separation. She shall be unclean.
Right? Meaning, like, if her cycle goes beyond 7 days, she doesn't start another 7. It might go 9, 10 days. Who the hell knows? When it stops, she's clean again. You get the point? Now, if it stops within the 7 days, she still has to do the 7 days. Right? She's unclean for 7, can't be unclean twice. You get the point? She still have to do the 7, no matter when it stops. But if it goes past the 7 days, whenever it stops, that's when her uncleanness stops. All right? Keep going.
Every bed whereon she lieth, all the days of her issue shall be unto her as the bed of her separation.
Mm-hmm.
And whosoever she sitteth upon, like it, sir, and whosoever she sitteth upon shall be unclean, as the uncleanness of her separation. And whosoever touches those things shall be unclean, and and shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water.
All right. So this is similar to before. You touch it, you sit here, whatever, you unclean until the evening. Now, okay, verse 24, they say if a man lie with her at all, and her flowers be upon him, he shall be unclean 7 days. Right? Now, there's another law. Let me pull it for you.
Sorry, there's a few questions on the topic as well.
Let me hear it.
First one is, it's not a question, but from the seed of Israel, seed of David Israel. I apologize, Captain. I meant to say shalom.
No problem. Hey, shalom, brother. Yonderbar. No sweat, brother. What city and state you from? What's his name?
Seed of David Israel.
Seed of David Israel. What city and state you from, brother? Assuming. Go ahead.
Okay. Young man Zolan also asks, would her clothes be a barrier between her and the thing she sits on?
Yeah, that's why you want to add the sheet or a special skirt or something that she would wear when she's unclean. You get the point? You want to add that sheet. All right. Not just the clothes. You want to add that sheet. All right. If you have to dwell closely with her. Now, if you might be a brother that has more means, more resources, you get the point? You know, you might have your own spot. She has her own spot. For that week, you could just chill. You could just not really go over there. You get the point? That way you don't have to worry about nothing. She could be, she could relax and be unclean versus have to be on her P's and Q's because you are wrong. You get the point? You could just give her space, let her recover. She losing blood. I don't know. Only an animal will send her to work at that point. Like, she needs some time. She needs to rest and recuperate. Right? The white man is such a beast. He can't even see it. All right.
Last one, sir. I brag 93 says, unclean to Yah, so they cannot come to the temple of Yah.
They would be unclean. They can't come to come among the congregation. All right. The whole this Yah thing, don't stop doing that. Who said it? This is
brag 93.
I brag 93, right? You need to come to class a little bit more. You call him the Most High. All right, the Most High or the Most High Power, our Father. You want to stop all this Yah thing and all that Yah nonsense. All right. That's not our culture. It's not our culture to do that or to even proceed to call him by his first name, by his name. You get the point?
Salaki, sir, if I may.
Yeah, go ahead.
And what you said is so heavy, sir. I mean, if anybody that grew up in a Black or Hispanic household, we grew up not even allowed to call adults by their damn first name. Like we had to. It was Mr. or Mrs. this,
Sir.
or sir or ma'am if you didn't know. But like that, like you said, like the spirit of that whole this is like it seemed like that had to come from Esau or something, because like we have always had a culture of reverence for people that's over us, let alone the Most High God, and you calling him a nickname. You know what I'm saying? Like you, like y'all buddies is, you know, this my nigga Yah. Like,
yeah. So what's up, Yah? Yeah, okay. It doesn't. I don't think it in this case. I don't believe it comes from Esau. There's precepts that says Yah in the Bible, but it's not what it doesn't translate to what they say. You get the point? It doesn't translate to that whole thing. It's Yah or Jah. I think it says Jah. One of the two, right? But that whole culture comes from, and this is not an attack on the person who said it. It's not an attack to you. I know this, you probably watching multiple groups and not really sure which way is straight and narrow. But this really comes from those groups who form organizations out of rebellion from not wanting to be in the Israelite school of UPK under command of General Yahanna. So as they form these groups, in order to be hip and cool and acceptable, they have to not be as rugged and militant as or strict as the UPK. So you will start seeing all these names come in, the Israel, those things to them songs like we are people who always like something exotic. We always like some shit. We don't like just we don't appreciate Keisha around the corner. We had to go get some old ugly bitch from Romania named Kim Kardashian. You get the point? Like that's how we are. So it's for us, it's not the most high or the most high power. Our shit have to sound weird like the Muslims. Bismillah Rahim, Yisrael. You ever hear how they say it? They say it with an extra oomph because they want the clothing of the nations, of the heathen. You get the point? They want to appear. We want to appear like that. The general brought it out, how we wanted a king like the heathen. Even the concept of having a king, that's not our culture. We wanted to be like the heathens. The Most High was our king. Our father was our king. And we begged and pleaded and bitched and moaned. And just like any good father, all right, here, look the toy. Now you want it. Here, you have it. Good enough. And that's where we get the whole thing of a king from. You get the point? So those terminologies, as you stay in class, you start to shed them and drop them and realize they're not in the full spirit of the Lord. That's not how we operate or speak or talk, all right?
Another question also is
okay, no sweat. I want the other precept. Unclean. Hold on. Is being cut off. Right. It goes with this one in the breakdown. Leviticus 20 and 18. Hold this one right here. 15 and what is 15 and 24. And then give me Leviticus 20 and 18. Give me Leviticus 20 and 18, whoever have it.
Come on.
Go ahead, up.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 18. And if a man shall lie with a woman having her sickness, and shall uncover her nakedness, he hath discovered her fountain, and she hath uncovered the fountain of her blood, and both of them shall be cut off from among their people.
All right. So what's the difference between this one and the one in because you got some animation there, right? What's the difference between this one and the one in Leviticus? What was that just now? 16 or 15? 15. What's the difference? Exactly. What's the difference? Who knows? Who got it? Quickly, because we ain't got time. Go ahead. Get the mic.
Would it be something like a sexual transmitted disease?
How you could get it if that's your wife. This is not sex with a whore. Fucking sweet. God damn. These sisters having it rough in here. You're just charging them with any goddamn. Next, you gonna have some more COVID next. More of a COVID. You can get COVID from her. What the fuck? God damn.
Long as sir.
Go ahead, Arwad. Please. God. Sister, y'all listen, y'all make a call if y'all need some help. I mean, Aqua. These brothers are gonna charge you for nuclear weapons if they could have. Go ahead.
This brother has slept with his wife purposely on her cycle.
That's the difference. You could have sex with your rim, and her cycle comes early. You didn't start off that murder scene, but it sure need caution tape after. The Lord could forgive you for that. You didn't know. But if you just some old nasty bastard that cannot hold on, you can't wait. You can't wait, whatever. You know she's on her cycle. And you go have sex with her anyway. You all need to go from amongst us. You all need to be cut off from among the nation. Because you're just a nasty bastard. You're just disgusting. It's horrible. You all understand? You're all looking at me like, why are you talking about this now? Better talk about it. because from the charge with AIDS, and if I even touch her, Lord knows what the hell going on. You get the point? But that's the difference. The difference is one is knowingly doing it, and the other one, it could happen. It just could happen. It would be good to learn her, to know her, so you know her cycle. You know when it's close, it's near. Regardless, you might want to help the brother out. All right. You know when it's near, so you know you could throttle back. You could cut back. You know this thing is coming. You're not trying to miss camp because you got some blood on your arm. Like that. How are you explaining that? So you're unclean for 7 days. What happened after somebody died? Shit. He started looking all over the place. Like, what you gonna say? Did you do that on purpose? How did this happen? Nobody want to hear that conversation. You get the point? You might want to take some, interest in the brother. Again, she's a person. You find out, you ask her when, you get used to it. Sometimes she may be irregular. Maybe she might be one of them sisters that's not regular, and that's fine. And that increases the likelihood of it happening without you knowing. But brother, if you know, you're nasty, nigga. And if you don't understand why you're nasty, you need to be in class more. You have more of the heathens in you than Israel. But that is a nasty heathen culture. The heathens do make a whole science of it, of why you should do it. Why you should run the red light. That's what they call it. They're running red lights. Nah, nigga, I'm waiting on the green. I'm waiting right here. We're gonna just listen to this this Jodeci in the car or this 50 Cent, whatever you bump. You listen to listen to whatever. You get it, my prerogative. We waiting on that green light, nigga. But you're nasty ass, you want to run red lights. You had to leave from among us. That's what you have to do. You have to leave from here because you're nasty. Go ahead,
When my son was small, he was young, we'd be driving and he sees a red light. He always, red means stop. Red means stop.
Listen, I remember John behind and break that shit down. Red is a universal code for pause. Stop right there. Stop there. That's why the traffic light red is stop. The stop sign is painted red. That's why Esau is the red man. He's pink. His blood show it forth. And that's the mark of Cain. When you read the Bible with Cain, that's the mark of Cain because he needed a mark on him so you wouldn't do what?
Salaki, sir, if I could.
So you go ahead.
So you wouldn't kill him, sir.
Both of you all are right. So you wouldn't just go kill him, man. So you wouldn't just go kill him. You get the point? Because the way he operates, he'll make anybody want to put him in the dirt. The way he operates is like you had to go in the ground. But there's a mark on him that makes you. You'll see the video with the brother who slapped the devil and damn near knocked him out. The devil was pushing up on him. And the brother is begging him. The brother is saying, Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Why is he saying please? Do we say that to each other? I wish you would. Go ahead, I dare you. That's how we deal with each other or some other heathen. But a white man, leave me alone. Sir, get your hands off of me. Because what I want to do to you, according to the mark of Cain, I'll suffer for it. The Lord protected Esau with that old pale skin. He protected him so nobody would touch him. Because anybody avenged with Esau would be repaid what? Sevenfold. Red means stop. You see that white man? That red shirt for the red neck? Stop. Don't harm him. You stop right there. Defend yourself if you need to, but don't take no action against him. The Most High gonna handle that thing, right? So red means stop back. Don't put the sister through no more hell, brother. She on her cycle, she's losing blood. I know you brothers don't know nothing about that unless you've been stabbed or shot, and you're still ain't bleeding for 7 days. She's losing blood out. This, give her some water, give her some fruit, buy some beet juice for her so she could build back up her system, and just leave her the hell alone. Go work out. Go study for your officer's test. Go come to camp and speak some more. Travel, go to another city. Just leave her the hell alone. But you go in there, brother, and do it. The Lord is going to make sure you be separate. All right. So that covers a whole lot of the main things that would make you unclean. All right. Are we good to go?
Couple more questions, sir.
On the same thing or on something else?
This one is for the same thing, but then there's another one.
Come on.
Monique says, what does it mean to be unclean? What does it stop or hinder?
It stops you. That's what it means. It means you are not clean or not okay. You're not you don't have the green light to go back to work. You really in a quarantine period. That's what it means. You're unclean. You have to be quarantined for a certain amount of time. COVID, the whole world during COVID learned what it means to be unclean, right? That whole COVID quarantine was originally what, 7 to 10 days, I believe? 14 days, right? It was originally 14, but after the vaccine, after a while, it was 7 to 10. Now it's what, 3 to 5 or some shit like that? Yikes. Right? The Most High already had quarantines going on 7 days. That's standard. 7 days. It's like a quarantine because we don't want whatever you have or may have to spread. So he gave you 7 days to just stay separate for a period of time. Or 1 day, meaning you're unclean until the evening, right? You're unclean for a certain period of time and you separate until that time because he doesn't want anything spreading amongst us like how it would with the heathens. The heathens are, famous for having ridiculous plagues, like always having some ridiculous plague that start with them because they got them nasty. They're just nasty. You can imagine India with all them rats, niggas making shit with their feet, and the rat drinking from the same thing they're drinking up. No wonder they have children born with a tree roots growing out their back and shit. And with 8 arms and just, horrible. Go ahead.
We not forget that they bathe in cow dung.
Oh, they bathe in cow dung. They said cow dung was the treatment for COVID. They said COVID came around, they had a whole pool of cow dung and they all, got in. Y'all looking at me shocked. I ain't going to show it because the brother sharing food. I know I want y'all to eat the food. But one of them East Indians did this and went down in it. And you saw bubbles coming up, so he exhaled like a pool. You go on there's a pool and you blow out and the bubbles come up, and then he came back out and it was just a tub, like a hot tub full of cow manure. And it wasn't stiff, it was loose, like they boiled that shit. They stir that shit with like a witch. A roast a few and toast a few, use the rest for gold. All right. So we the people who really have sanitation and health standards, and we're the author of all things. All right, Bukwash, anything else?
Okay. This is from sister asked a question on
Right. So that answered the sister question about what does it mean to be unclean? I believe so, right? Yeah, unclean is like a quarantine. It stops you from being around us, being around people, so that you don't spread whatever you have or may have. Maybe you don't have anything, but we rather, miss you for 7 days or one, rather than the whole nation suffers because we just don't have no standards, which is what the heathens do. Go ahead.
This is asks question. Wendy Kirkland, kind of got a hand in Sabbath service, but says, anyone know why God calls the earth his footstool?
What you say about Sabbath service?
She came in on Sabbath service and got kind of out of hand.
Oh, okay. The Lord calls the earth his footstool because he's trying to make simple people understand just how mighty and powerful he is. That's why he calls the earth his footstool. He said, heaven is my throne and the earth is my footstool. What house can you build for me? Right? Meaning the Christians who say the Lord dwells in this church and that church and that church. The Lord you can't build a church and he's too big. He's too powerful. He's too mighty. He sits where he sits his ass is heaven that we look up and study and marvel with a telescope. He sits his ass there and he rests his heels where we live. What house you building for him? Like the heathens build a little temple and put Buddha in there and give it milk and build or you don't know about that. The heathens, they feed their statues out. They go put fruits. The East Indians do it all the time. It's called a puja, I believe. If you look around East Indian houses, you'll probably see it and don't even know. In a corner of their house or their property, there are flags, like bamboo sticks with different color flags on the top. If you ever seen one, stop and look. At the base of them flags is a little, something like this with a door. And there's a god in there, a replica of the elephant or whatever thing. And they go every morning and put milk and grapes. You'll see fruits outside. And sourfly is going to be there and the fruit's going to be decaying, but that God had to eat. The Lord is saying, nigga, I'm that nigga. You can't build no house for me. Heaven is my throne. The earth is my footstool. I'm too big and too powerful for that shit. You can't build a house for me. Just do what the fuck I tell you to do. Just obey me, and that's that. That's what he's saying. Just do that, and that's it. That's why he's saying it, all right? It's one of the Lord's moments in the Bible where he has to flex a little bit. There's sometimes the Lord he had to flex, he had to stunt on you a little bit, just because you might get simple and think his mercy and kindness is weakness. So he might have to flex a little bit. He might have to talk some shit a little bit. You get the point? Good to go? That's it?
All right.
Yep, let's go.
I just wanted to make a statement.
Come on.
When our people go into Esau's, educational institutions, and they got a direct question for the teacher, they don't say, "Do anyone know this?" They ask him right there. I'm not throwing a shot at whoever that is, but
you are Rawadi. I know you. Yeah. I know you.
I didn't appreciate.
I know you are Rawadi. You are throwing shots. And listen up, that's one of the characteristics about you. I like her. When I'm trying to be a little bit diplomatic, you say no, fuck all of that, nigga. You ought to do this. I like that shit up. That you are absolutely right, Arawadi. Okay, this is the thing up. As you come into the truth, you brothers who've been around for a while, Awarium, Kazak, Arawadia, Sawap, who've been around for a while and been seen a few winters. Sometimes, because your life is so immersed in the truth, you could forget what it was like when you was in the fog. You could forget, because now you come in the truth, it's like your eyes is wide open. It's like light is on in the room now. You're no longer confused. You're no longer lost. And sometimes you could forget. Or in another case, sometimes you could take for granted the wisdom and the knowledge and the spirit that you have. You might think, well, it's obvious. Everybody should think this way, or everybody is obvious, Not everybody's given the same spirit you have. And sometimes you gotta just recognize that this person just ain't getting it. You get the point? They just ain't gonna get it, they just don't have it, or they don't have it yet. They might seem out of order in asking the question now. Give them some time. They'll be, sir, please, the water, I underbar. They'll get refined. That's what the truth does to you. It refines you. Your speech changes. You'll be so full of class. You get the point? And that's really our culture. Our culture is a more classy type of culture. You understand? So I definitely get what you're saying, Arawadi. You are 100% right. Just give them some time to find value in something that they don't really find the value in yet. You found value in it. So you'll ask that type of question. But you also can see that asking it like, does anybody know, is, that ain't the proper decorum. That ain't the proper way to carry it if you're in an institution of higher learning, which is what the I.S.U.P.K is. It's an institution of higher learning, lower learning, and middle learning. That's why it's universal practical knowledge. It's everywhere. It's knowledge you can apply everywhere. You understand, Arawadia? So don't worry about it. Keep firing them shots, though. I'll tell you when to stop shooting. Don't worry. Just load up and let it fly. All right, where are we going? That's it? Any more questions, let me know, all right? Give me Genesis 49, unless I have questions in the room. All right. Give me Genesis 49. All right. You're no command to Yahanna starting at 9 tonight. You'll be prepared, ready to rock. All right. You're free to stay if you want to for a while, or leave right away. It's up to you, all right? Bear with me.
Sorry, there's another question that just came up.
That's right.
First, Monique says, yes, sir. Got it. Thank you. And then
I am the one. No sweat. Go ahead.
Jason Hunter says, how do you start learning? What's the first lesson to learn?
The first lesson to learn is 6 words. All right. This is the first lesson you should learn. What's his name?
Jason Hunter.
Jason Hunter. The first lesson you should learn. 6 words, right? 6 words. 6 very simple words. The white man is the devil. That's the first lesson you learn, brother. You practice saying those words. Say those words in the mirror. Say those words until you don't feel goosebumps by saying it. Say those words until you don't feel ashamed to say it. Say those words. Then after you say it in the mirror, say it to somebody you know that you speak to. Say, hey, listen, man, I learned this, man. This is the first thing them niggas taught me. They said the white man is the devil. And if you say it and you look away, you need more practice in that lesson. But you want to be able to say it to somebody and look them in the face, and they either say, well, damn, they're right, or they look away like, damn, what you talking about? Now, if they look away like, damn, what you talking about, you pass the first lesson. If they agree with you, you pass the first lesson. But if you say it and be like, hey, yeah, they say the white man's the devil, but yeah, I don't really know. What you think? You pick up your phone. What do you think? They're over there, but you here. You need more practice in the lesson. You might need to go write it like Bart Simpson on the wall or in a book, or just recite it over. Video yourself saying it so you could see yourself. But the very first lesson that you should know is the white man is the devil. He's the devil. He is the devil. If you have an animal in the house, you want to say it, and when you say devil, the animal bark. He's the devil. Row. You see, he backing you up. You want to be able to say that and tie that into your spirit. That's the first lesson. Because without that, the truth is like looking at a movie through an aquarium, through water. Like you could see it, but it's a little hazy. It's distorted. You can't really see it. It's like a foggy glass you're looking through. Once you understand the white man is the devil, the truth becomes so clear. It becomes crystal clear. Everything becomes obvious. Now you can really learn. It's the building block. It's the foundation. Now you're ready for the second lesson, which is Jesus Christ is black. The Most High is black. The angels are black. The prophets are black. You know, everybody in the Bible are black, Latino, and Native Indian. Now, without the first lesson, you ain't going to get the second. You just ain't going to get it. I'm sorry. You're just not going to get it. The first thing you want to know is the white man is the devil. I hope that helps you out.
If I could, sir.
Go ahead.
What you're saying is so heavy, right? Because in that's battling yourself. The first thing you got to do is battle yourself and battle what you've been taught was not, what it is, right? So it's like an appetizer in your analogy, because before you could digest anything else, you're going to have to eat that.
Yep.
Right? Before you can digest anything, because there's going to be some hard things to digest. But if you could accept that, that's why Christ used to always say, if you're willing to accept it, if you could accept that, you'll be able to accept and understand a lot of things. But until you understand that piece in the puzzle, you won't get anything else.
Exactly. You absolutely need it. You absolutely need it. And that's your first lesson. All right? That's your first lesson. Good to go? Anything else, Bakwaj? We good? Give me Genesis 49. Start at 1, real quick. Somebody get us real quick because we're short on the time. Genesis 49, let's start at 1.
Genesis 49 and verse 1. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
So Jacob gathered everybody together and he said, I'll tell you what will befall you in the last days, right? We're in the last days now. So everything you're going to read in Genesis 49 is really characteristics, generalizations of what these 12 tribes would be in the last days. We're in the last days now. Everything after Yahushua is really the last days. You get the point? So now let's go to Genesis 49 and 5. Come on.
What Jason Hunter asked, he says, need contact information.
What city and state you in, Jason Hunter? That's the same one who asked the first question? I see you like that one, boy.
He also said it is written on you. Said it's written in my heart.
Listen, man, I feel it, brother. I definitely feel it. What's your what tribe you from, Jason? What tribe you from? What's your nationality? And let me know your location. Let me get Genesis 49 and 5, all right?
If I could, sir.
Come on.
While they look for that, when Jacob said, let me tell you what befalls you, what will befall you in the final parts of the days, he's talking to his sons. He didn't say, let me tell you what will befall the world. As the Christians try to make it look like, okay, we're all in this together now. No, he's telling a specific group of people, his children, what's going to befall them. That's for all the Christians who try to make it as if, everybody's a servant of God now, the children of God. No, Jacob was speaking specifically to his children who will also be in the last days. They say that Israel don't exist.
Exactly.
He's saying, I'm going to tell you what's going to befall you in the final part of the days. Salak, sir.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right about that. And that's very, very important. That's absolutely important. All right. Who have it? Let's read, all right?
Genesis 49 and verse 5. Simeon and Levi are brethren.
Right? Simeon and Levi are brethren. It's 2 of the 12 tribes of Israel. Simeon or Shammai one, which means my affliction heard. They today are the who? Who's Simeon today? Not you, Shapat. Ragash, let me hear you. Off that test. Come on. Let's go. Come on, Omaha, Omaha. 1, 2. Come on, Nasuan, you next. God damn, I need to get a camera up here so I can put your faces up there. I might inspire you to learn this damn test through Shane. Y'all might take me to council after, but I'm willing to risk it. I'm willing to risk the check-in. You know what I mean? Speaking of which,
the brother said he's from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and according to the drive chart, he's from Levi.
Oh shit, that's Lord. All right, so he's from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. You sure? I think you might need to look it up. Double check, brother. Shit, god damn it, man. Y'all ain't trying to build DC, man. What the fuck is this shit? Because what the fuck they talking about now? I think it's closer to Pennsylvania. Pittsburgh is in Pennsylvania too, nigga. Go ahead, that's what. Nope. Simeon I asked for. You see, you think you slick. You're a DC nigga. You try to hit me with the Mo. You try to hit me with the old Mo move. I asked him for Simeon. He's like, Levi is the Haitians. You're right, but you're wrong. Simeon is the so-called Dominican Republic. That's Simeon. All right. Levi, of course, is Haitians. All right. Keep reading.
Instruments of cruelty.
Read it again from the top.
Simeon and Levi are brethren. Instruments of cruelty are in their habitation.
Right? Simeon and Levi are brothers. Instruments of cruelty are in their habitations. They're brothers, meaning what? They dwell together. All 12 tribes are brothers, but Simeon and Levi are brothers because they're on the same island of Hispaniola, right? Which is today the Haiti and the Dominican Republic. It's one island split down the middle, right? Instruments of cruelty are in their habitations. Meaning what? Their habitations is where you live. They have become very cruel to each other where they live. Extremely cruel to each other. All right, go ahead.
O my soul, come not thou into their secret, onto their assembly. Mine honor, be not thou united. For in their anger they slew a man, and in their self-will they digged down a wall.
Right? Oh my soul, come not into their assembly, into their secret places. Like the Lord's Spirit, he's saying his spirit is not coming into what they're doing. But Simeon and Levi is on a cruel mission with each other. Absolutely cruel. He said, mine honor, be thou not united. Like how niggas will say, on my honor, on my soul, the Lord is saying, on my honor, Simeon and Levi will not be united as is. Because when they come together, them Negroes will dig down a wall over their self-will, which means Simeon and Levi would have to have the will of somebody else or someone else, mainly the Most High. But the minute they get together and start doing shit for themselves, they're going to cause problems, right? For time's sake, I'm going to have to paraphrase. I will, again, 4 more minutes. Simeon and Levi, there was once a time where the nation was very small. Where it was just the 12 sons, their ribs, or the sisters, and the one sister, Dinah, or Diana in the Hebrew, right? Which means justice. That one sister was, of course, like any Israelite woman, is extremely beautiful, especially to a heathen, where you're looking at, that thing face for the whole day. You're looking at the green thing from the Wicked, not the actual character, but the actor. You're looking at something and thinking it's a woman, and that's not a woman. That's why every heathen today is getting BBLs to look like a sister. Every heathen is trying to tone up to look like a sister, put on weight to look like a sister, to do lip fillers to look like a sister, because our women are the standard of beauty. They had a sister called Dinah, or Diana in the Hebrew, and this Hamite son, one of the princes of Ham, saw her and wanted her and took her and raped her. He raped her and then came by after to ask Jacob to keep her as a bride after he done raped her, because the way heathens get women is by force. Jacob was surrounded by heathens at the time. The nation was very small. It was nothing. But not wanting to get destroyed, Jacob made a deal with them. Now, in making the deal, Simeon and Levi heard the deal, and they wanted revenge. They was like, nah, they done violate our sister. That should not happen. And that's how we should be about your woman. That's how you should be about your women and your children. You get the point? And the daughters of Israel. That's how we should be. The precious things not to be touched. And to touch them is a violation unto death, unto blood. You should be like that. You should feel like that. And then wait on your orders. So Simeon and Levi wanted death right there. Jacob said, nah. Simeon and Levi played along. They got together, they united and said, all right, we're going to play along. And they said, well, yeah, you could have her as a wife, but it's our custom that the males in our nation be circumcised. So all your men, including the prince, have to be circumcised. So they say, all right, bet, no problem. We all going to go get circumcised, and we'll keep Dinah as the wife. So they all went and got circumcised as grown men. And while they were healing from the circumcision, Simeon and Levi just went hut to hut and slaughtered everybody. Them niggas trying to get up and it's like, Now listen, they was not supposed to do that. They was not supposed to do it because the retaliation could have wiped out the nation, and their father made a deal. They went against their father. But like, I'm giving you the breakdown like how I got it from Commander General Yahanna. They was wrong, but it was right. Salakia. They was wrong because they disobeyed, but it's in the right spirit to want that type of, judgment. You get the point, to want that type of justice, but they should have waited. They should not have done it, but they did it, and they put the entire family at risk because of we were surrounded by them. It was just, ridiculous. You get the point? And from that, the Lord is saying, these two niggas get together, they're going to do some shit. They're going to dig a wall down, meaning there was a wall around for protection. With that one act, they had no more protection. They made everybody vulnerable. And that level of cunning is in Simeon and Levi today for violence against each other. I mean, you ain't seen violence against an Israelite unless you see Simeon and Levi go at each other. I remember, years ago, they used to have Band in America videos. And, brother, the shit you would see coming out of Haiti, you know what a wheelbarrow is, right? You all have wheelbarrows up here? I've seen feet, the underside of the feet, the pale part, just stacks of feet in the wheelbarrow, and nigga just walking through the streets of Port-au-Prince with the shit. Brother, Levi is who had the priesthood before. And the priesthood was in charge of the judgment, the punishment, the chopping, killing the damn Passover lamb. They're skillful with that blade. You think a Benjaminite skillful with a cutlass? Levi, go see Levi. He shape you up good and nice. He gave you a good shape of a fade. You understand? Simeon and Levi, cruelties in their habitations. Levi today is the so-called Haitians. Moses today would have been a Haitian today. All right? You get the point? Moses, Desai, all of them, they're Levites. All right, go ahead. Shapat.
To this day, especially being in the school, I get to see more Levite brothers, and they have
and sisters. There were a ton of sisters in school.
And they have a countenance on their face. It's like a judge. Like, I'm not having it. What are you talking about? It's not funny. All that is. I'm not saying they don't get jokes or nothing like that, but
no, I know what you mean.
About them.
Levi come into your building and start talking that Creole. You're gonna do two things. Three things. You're gonna run, shit yourself, or run and shit yourself up. Let Levi go in one of them banks, one of them corporate places, and start talking that, brother, they're gonna fly out the fucking window. And he might just be saying good morning. He might just be saying, what's up? But the whole thing is so fair, sir. Levi had the priesthood, brother. And Levi today are the so-called Haitians. There's more I wanted to bring out. I'm going to try to bring it out next week with the Haitian Revolution and everything. But we're going to cut it short. Y'all stay tuned. Commander John Yahanna coming right up. Of course, y'all in DC, you're free to stay on. It's going to be live on the real General Yahanna. Shapat, let me get them announcements real quick and let's do the salute, all right? With Dollar pass the class over the priest and officer Shapat, y'all clap it up, all right?
I.S.U.P.K security announcements with I.S.U.P.K out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yahanna. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits. For 6 months, they're to be saluted only. They're here to share themselves in the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You'll find this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Means 10th in Hebrew and is pronounced ma'ishura. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering, not mandatory, whatever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocation, Purim, 14th day and the 15th day of the 12th month, Monday the 2nd of March and Tuesday the 3rd of March 2026. You find us in the book of Esther, chapter 9, verse 20 through 31. Also, we got the Lord's 57th annual Passover.
That's right.
Go
ahead.
We got the Lord's annual 57th annual Passover in Houston, Texas, Saturday, April the 4th. Festivities starting from April the 1st to the 5th. It's going to be live. Make sure you get your hotels together, book your hotels, get your travel arrangements as soon as possible. It's right around, it's tomorrow. That'll be slocky. It's going to be like tomorrow.
I already know I'm getting a call after this class. So, Mashak, what the hell is that brother talking about Passover? It's tomorrow. Are you teaching something else down there? Is there a new Passover in Israel? I'm going to take you checking for you all. Don't even worry about it. I'm going to feel like, so it's just a little mistake. You brother, Murphy.
It's coming soon.
Shabbat means it's urgent. That's what he means. It's urgent. Go ahead. We good?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And check on social media such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for I.S.U.P.K events and materials. If a brother wants to be a troop in the school, you should start wearing all black, which includes black boots, black shirts, black pants, black headband, a scarf. And with that, I say I might do, which means to stand. We're going to give a courtesy salute to the teacher. Mike Shabbat. What?
How about Shemiyah Shabbat?
Y'all give him a tie, song, which means a turn. This is who they stand. I like him. We'll give a courtesy salute to the sisters. Mom Shabbat. What? Y'all give him a tie, class dismissed.